Thank you, Representative DiGirolamo. Our next champion to speak to you today is Representative Tom Murt from Montgomery and Philadelphia. Representative Murt has become one of the leading advocates in Pennsylvania for people with disabilities and their caregivers. He has testified before the Appropriations Committee every year since elected, seeking additional funding for families who care for adult children with special needs. Currently, he chairs the Intellectual Disabilities Caucus. Let's give a big hand to Representative Tom Murt.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Capitol. We've got a beautiful day here. Thank you for your advocacy. If anybody ever tells you that your advocacy is not effective, you can tell them that we went from a 20% budget cut down to 10%. And we're going to get all the way to the finish line, too. Yeah. This wasn't done just through my efforts or the efforts of my colleagues or my friends in the House of Representatives. This was done through your advocacy. This is not the first rally that we have had here at the Capitol. It's the first one we had outside, but it's not the first rally that we had for this mission. And it's through your advocacy and the advocacy of the care providers, very dedicated care providers, over 90% of whom are nonprofit entities. Over 90% are not in this for the money. Nobody's in it for the money. You're not going to get rich on this mission. It was through all this hard work in the last several weeks, in the last couple months, that we have cut that decrease in half. And we got to get to the finish line now. As we stand here on this beautiful day, there's still over 16,000 people on the waiting list, almost 17,000 people waiting for services. Over 700 students every year graduate from high school not having funding for services. That's wrong. And I'm going to tell you something else too. My good friend and colleague, Representative DeLesios, made a comment that there's money on the table, and I concur with her. And you're probably wondering, where is this money? If we would place a reasonable and a fair tax on the extraction of natural gas, we would have plenty of money. Not only will we have enough money to fund programs and services for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, there would be enough money for programs and services to help those with addictions and those in recovery. We had that bill and it was not embraced by the House of Representatives. So thank you very, very much for your ongoing advocacy. One more thing I want to mention. Yesterday at our hearing, I made the point of mentioning that there was a rate adjustment factor, an RAF they call it, where community providers were told last November, you're going to get a 6% cut on how much the state is paying you. This isn't a cut that we would apply to no other entity, no other activity, no other vendor that does business with the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. This is a contractual, more than a contractual obligation. This is a moral obligation we have to you, we have to your families, we have to people with disabilities across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. You don't just tell somebody a couple weeks ahead of time, all of a sudden we're going to cut how much we pay you by 6%. We wouldn't do that to any other party that does business with the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And we shouldn't do it to people with disabilities. One last thing. We should not attempt to balance the budget, cross that shortfall on the backs of people with disabilities. Thank you, and God bless you.